When the AirPod Pros first came out about 2 months ago, we expected them to do well, but nobody expected them to instantly sell out and have such high demand that they're sold out on Amazon and a whole 1 month out buying directly from Apple. Fortunately, I ordered them as soon as they went up for sale, so I've been using them for the past 2.5 months. So in this video, I'll tell you guys what I think about them long term, and I'll discuss what Apple got right with this version of the AirPods. Although Apple says that the Pros get slightly worse battery life than the regular AirPods, I've actually noticed the opposite. It not only seems like I'm getting better battery life with the active noise cancellation feature turned off, but also with them being enabled as well. This really comes in after the latest firmware update for the AirPods Pros, where I started noticing a good boost in battery life, so be sure that your AirPods Pros are on the latest firmware. Compared to the original AirPods, the Pros also seem like they have much better standby battery life when you don't use them for a couple of days, compared to my old AirPods, which seem to drain more quickly, but I'm guessing that's because of the larger battery capacity in general. Better battery life is something that I didn't expect, since the noise cancellation works so well that you would guess that they would drain much quicker, but it seems that Apple made it super efficient compared to other headphones with active noise cancellation. A lot of people are arguing that the noise cancellation on the AirPod Pros isn't the best, especially when compared to the Sony WF-1000 XM3s. But honestly, for anybody who isn't an audiophile, the noise cancellation is great and does the job more than good enough. Yes, it's not as good as very good over-the-ear headphones with much larger drivers, but ever since I got the AirPod Pros, I really haven't been using my Sony XM3 over-the-ear headphones, and I think I might end up just selling them. Now, if you haven't experienced active noise cancellation, it basically creates a peaceful environment, blocking out background noise no matter where you're at, allowing you to lower the volume of your music and better enjoy music listening as well as podcasts and other audio. Now, with the original AirPods, which didn't seal in your ear and didn't have noise cancellation, you would have to turn up the volume to block out noise, and not everybody wants to have music blaring in their ears all the time. This feature alone makes the AirPod Pros well worth it, since you won't be damaging your ears in the long term. Now, iOS 13.2 came out right around the same time as the AirPod Pros, and with it came a new feature called Announce Messages with Siri on AirPods. Now, while you can also get this feature on a few other Apple products, I absolutely love it because as soon as I get a message, Siri reads it out to me right into my AirPods, and I can even use Siri to reply without ever picking up my phone. This is basically the hands-free feature that Apple has been trying to achieve for years, and I'm surprised by how well it works. Hey Siri on AirPods Pros works incredibly well thanks to the extra sensors that detect your speech. I can honestly say that it works every single time, so it's very reliable. It works so well that I haven't really been using the new press controls on the AirPod Pros, even though they're so much better than the old double tap controls on the original AirPods. Every time you press down on the stem, you get an action and it plays a little chime in your ear to confirm that it is working. But since Hey Siri works so well, I really only use it to switch between noise cancellation modes, and every so often when my phone switches to another Bluetooth device, a quick press is all it takes to switch back to the AirPods. With that said, it is nice to know that it's always there and it works great. I also love how well they work in the Apple ecosystem. AirPods Pro are instantly connected to all of my Apple devices, so let's say I'm on my MacBook Pro and I want to switch to listening on my Pros, I just go up into the sound menu and switch to them. Having that extra level of convenience is a big deal, and it could just be software improvements over time, but AirPod Pros seem to be a little bit quicker and more reliable when switching compared to AirPods 2. And as far as sound quality, while they may not be the best out there, they sound really good, especially considering the entire package you're getting with the AirPods Pros. Now I want to transition over to what Apple did right with the AirPods Pro, considering the issues with the original AirPods. One of the biggest reasons why people didn't want to buy AirPods were because of the long stem design. They honestly did look a little weird compared to the earphones that people were used to using. But with AirPod Pros, they've greatly reduced the length of the stem, making it actually look pretty nice and not taking up too much attention, and the new contrasty dark vent on the outside also adds to the nice look. People also complained about the lack of sweat and water resistance, and now the AirPods Pro do have that, and I think that's a big reason why Apple is actually discounting the Powerbeats Pros, and they don't seem to be selling quite well where these are sold out. Another reason people didn't buy AirPods was because of the lack of bass, and that's mainly due to the fact that the original AirPods didn't seal in your ears, a feature that is very important for bass reproduction. Kudos to Apple for not only including different tip sizes, but also having a special piece of software which will test and see if you have a good fit to make sure you're getting the best sound. And along with that, they are also selling replacement tips for a fairly reasonable price. The Pros not only seal in your ears, but the new venting feature equalizes the pressure inside of your ear canal to match the environment, so it never really feels like your ears are plugged up like they do with most other sealing earbuds. It's basically the best of both worlds, allowing the Pros to feel almost as comfortable as the original AirPods for most people, and way more comfortable for a lot of others, while providing the seal that allows for better bass and to block out different noise. Not only that, but the AirPod Pros also seem like they are the first sealed earphones to get rid of that plastic little tube that goes into your ear canal, which adds to the discomfort during longer listening sessions. This is a huge deal, and it works together with the new venting feature and the new transparency mode, which make the AirPod Pros the most comfortable sealing headphones I have ever used. People complained about connectivity issues with the original AirPods, but with Apple's new H1 chip and the constant software updates, issues have gone down dramatically and they are much more reliable. Now, I know that the Pros don't have the most bass output out there, which some people really want a lot of, but I've also noticed that the sound quality and the quality of the bass itself is very clean and accurate compared to, say, the Galaxy Buds, and to me, that is much more important than having heavy rumbling bass in every song that I listen to. The new adaptive EQ is also a huge deal. There's actually a microphone on the inside of the AirPods Pros that faces the speaker and listens to any distortion and tunes the frequency specifically to your ear canal just to make sure that there is no distortion and that everything sounds great. This is similar to what I've done with my home theater surround sound system, tuning the speakers to the room to get the very best sound. This also ensures that your AirPod Pros won't start sounding worse over time, just like car stereo speakers do when you keep blasting them all of the time. Because of that tuning, they're gonna have a consistent, nice sound. So with Apple fixing all of those prior issues and making the AirPods Pro look better than before, it makes sense why they're selling so well. They're definitely expensive, but if you're willing to dish out that much cash, you won't be disappointed. Just the fact alone that the AirPod Pros have been sold out for so long speaks for itself. It's a quality accessory that's better than basically every other earphone out there if you consider the complete package and if you're in the Apple ecosystem. The original AirPods were hugely successful as well, and it's awesome that Apple was able to create a sequel to the AirPods that was that much better. And for that reason, the AirPod Pros are Apple's masterpiece, pushing the brand name ahead for years to come, and it's hard to imagine what else they could add or improve to make these better in the future. If you have any thoughts, let me know in the comments section below. So if you want to get your hands on a pair of AirPods Pro, check the Amazon link below to see if they're finally back in stock. And if you're not already subscribed, click that little circle above to do so now, and check out one of these 2 AirPods Pro videos right over there to learn more. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.